Punch the button. Hey guys, we're here with our 2001 Honda Shadow Spirit. Super reliable bike. It's gonna be, I guess it's 18 years old now. Still looks amazing. My father took good care of it. I'm trying to continue doing the same, but we've had it stored now for over a month before I've had it out. And so today, it's a nice day. It's high 50s. So we're gonna take her out and stretch her legs a little bit. I wanted to show you what it's like starting this thing after, gosh, it's probably been 5 or 6 weeks, I guess, where it's just been sitting doing nothing. So we'll see how easy it is to start. Let's give it a shot. Key in, choke on, punch the button. Well, you can see from that cold start that she needed it. Took her a second to fire, but always does. Has never let me down. So I'll keep her on a battery tender just to make sure the battery's nice and fully charged every time I go to start her. And I mean, for a carbureted bike, it never fails me. So I can't complain about this bike at all, man. It's been amazing. Especially being 18 years old, sitting for like 6 weeks. And I mean, I've had way newer bikes that were way more difficult to start. I had a 2006, what was it, Kawasaki ZZR 600. And that thing, God, you'd run the battery dead twice trying to get it started. It was carbureted and it needed adjustment, and I never did it, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. So this is my one and only cruiser bike that I've ever owned. We've clicked a lot off the list. We've had super sport, we've had mini bike, we've had antique bikes, we've had a cruiser bike, we've had touring bikes. The only thing I haven't really had would be supermoto, dual sport. Never had a leader bike, but still got time. This thing pulls pretty good. It's just a 750, but it'll, you know, it's torquey, V-twin torque. It's good down low. No top speed on this thing at all. I'd be surprised if it goes 100 miles an hour. And it is loud. I'm pretty sure this is a stock exhaust, and this thing is freaking loud. Way louder than my other bike, but it's got the Yosh pipe on it. I mean, if you want a good, yeah, I don't even think this is mid-size. I'd say a small cruiser bike. This is a great one. So we got to get it out, stretch its legs here a little bit. I do have this posted for sale right now, just to see what kind of offers we might get on it. You know, I've got 4 bikes. I don't need all 4. This is probably the one I ride the least. I like it. I really do like this bike. If I had a lot more space, I probably wouldn't hesitate to keep it for a second. I posted it kind of high on the price just because I'm not, you know, really trying to get rid of it. If I find it a good home for a decent price, I would take it. But I still like it. It's just not, for being a cruiser, I'm quite cramped on it, honestly. It's not built for, I think it's built for someone that, if you were 5'7", 8, 9, this bike would probably fit you like a glove. Gosh, that person behind me, freaks me out. I see people coming up fast in the rearview mirror. But yeah, for being 6'1", pick your feet up, man. I don't understand that. Why people on scooters always just drag their feet forever. So it's a little cramped for me. I would like to be a little bit more stretched out with my legs. This guy is hanging out. Is that a motorcycle or a scooter? I mean, we're going 45 and he's cruising right along. Scooters usually don't go much more than like 35, I don't think. All right, man. What is this thing? It's a scooter, obviously, but I don't know what kind. I mean, he's cruising at 45 miles an hour. It's pretty good for a scooter, dude. It's real good for a scooter. I don't know what this is. I can't see a name on it. And I think we're gonna turn. Yeah, this thing's loud. It does have a really good pull down low. I'll give it that. It feels like it's got a lot of juice. I think it's only got like 45 or 50 horsepower at the most. But yeah, good bike. Check them out. They're cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. You can pick one of these up for real cheap. Probably last you forever. What do I got on this bike? 23,228 miles. It's got basically new tires on it. First gear, I mean, I only wound it out to like 30 miles an hour there. And there was more room. Every time I ride this, I kind of don't want to sell it. It's fun, man. If it was just a little bit more comfortable to sit on for a long period of time. So we're in second gear. Let's see if this, how good it pulls. Pretty good, man. Pretty strong. It's strong. If anybody watching this is considering getting a Honda Shadow Spirit 750 or any kind of Honda Shadow Ace or whatever, I'm sure they all probably use the same engine, so yeah, thumbs up for sure. This baby is 18 years old and runs like a top. No problems. Definitely recommend it. It's a good bike, man. It'd be a great starter cruiser bike. Or even if you're just, you know, it's an any person bike, really. I will tell you one thing though, if you're afraid of a heavy bike, this might not be one for you. It does drive and feel kind of heavy. You know, the rake is so far out on the front end, it makes it steer pretty heavy in compared to, you know, my other like naked sport bikes. It drives drastically different. You feel the weight in this thing for sure. It's not crazy heavy, it's like 500 pounds, but it's not nothing like a sport bike. I've really only ever driven this as a cruiser. I've never driven. I've sat on a couple other cruiser bikes in the dealer, and they feel so much lighter than this, even though they're like twice the weight. I sat on like this big touring Indian bike that weighed like 800 pounds, and it felt like a feather. Other than that, this thing's pretty nice. Got any questions about Shadow? hit me up if you want to see more videos on the Shadow. I can do a few more. Just let me know in the comments.